Hari Om, Namaste to all. Now we are going to see the 14th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. Now we are going in the practical way. We have to follow the philosophical ideas, whatever, or the divinity, about the divinity, how to reach that divinity. Everything is explained by Bhagavan from 13th chapter. So we have seen the 13th chapter, Kshetranya Vibhaga Yogam. Now we are going to see Gunatraya Vibhaga Yoga. Traya means three. Three gunas are there. Sattvam, Rajas, Tamas. These three gunas everyone has. No one can escape from these gunas. Even the animal beings and plant beings, that is, our human beings usually have these three gunas. This is the nature. Guna means by nature, we have done so many merits and demerits actions. That is the actions of merits and demerits. We have done a lot and lot in each janma, each birth. So we have accumulated. That is called. That is. We have accumulated all this. That is sanchita karma. Um, Already we have attained all these things, and we have accumulated like a deposit in a bank. So some only we can exhaust. Some Gyanis will exhaust everything and become great sage or rishi or the um, sannyasi, we can say. That sannyasi means that by gunas he has to come up. That is the he has to come up from this rajas and tamas to sattva guna. That sattva guna also we should not stick to that benefits of the sattva guna. What are the two benefits? Jnana. Jnanam is the good benefit. The wisdom we are getting a lot by sattva guna, and sukha, that ever happiness also we can attain. These two also merits only, but we should not have the attachment. Sangena, Jnana Sangena, this and all, Bhagavan is sarcastically criticized that we should not come under these things. Bana Batnati, we should not bound to this also. That is, this Sattvam is a good guna, but we should not come under, and we should not bound, we should not be bound. We should not be bound by these two guna, two benefits also. But we are in the peaceful and also serenity we can attain, but we should not develop the ahankara like, oh, I got good, good thing, the best wisdom, the best happiness. These two will be there, but we should not become egoistic with that. Egoism and this mindness, mamakara, only spoil us. And we again will be fall into the attachment, the falling or binding with these things and all. We have to be alert without get bound or we come under this attachment. That's why Bhagavan is explaining again and again. That is the great thing here. We can repeat again and again what is the harm in it. We have to repeatedly do this dhyana, om dhyana mandal means to reach that mindlessness and divinity after chanting that om. So serene our mind becomes. So we have to follow the good thing, and we have to repeat them and also practice them. Then only we can reach that highest level. So we can see this chapter of these three gunas. श्रीभगवानुवाच परं भूयः प्रवक्ष्यामि ज्ञानानां ज्ञानमुत्तमं यज्ञात्वा मुनयः सर्वे परां सिद्धिमितो गताः सिद्धिमितो गताः. So we like to become perfect, victorious. All these things are in our mind to come to the higher level, that siddhim, to attain the perfection. How these sages are practicing jnananam jnanamuttamam. So here, this jnana is the shreshta or the best, uttamam, with the best jnanam. Bhagavan is going to, among the wisdom, among the nice qualities, he is going to explain how to reach that wisdom. So, Bhuya Pravachami, Param means the supreme. Bhuyaha means again, Pravachami, I am going to tell. So kind enough Bhagavan to explain about this Jnanam again and again. From second chapter, Bhagavan has begun the 11th sloka. From 11th sloka of the second chapter, he began to give us jnanam step by step. Not he is not forcing to follow the big thing. So he is leading us step by step only. That is the great. That is the greatness of Bhagavad Gita, I can say. So, step by step only Bhagavan is taking us towards the supreme level, to attain the supreme level. Param, that the supreme Bhuyaha. Again, Pravachami. It is not easy thing to understand. So he is telling Bhuyaha. Bhuyaha means again, again. Punaha, punaha, muhu. That means again and again. Okay. Param bhuya pravachyami jnananam jnanamuttamam yajñatva munaya sarve. Yet, yaj will become yat. Jnatva, after knowing, after understanding, and like to follow also. If we understand only, we can follow this wisdom also. Munayaha, the sannyasis, or the renounced person, or you can say they are sages. Munayaha, survey, all these munis are the sages. Param Siddhimito Gataha. They attained this supreme perfection, not just perfection, supreme perfection. Param Siddhim Gataha. They attained Gataha means they attained the Siddhi, that perfection. Repeat this sloka again. श्रीभगवानुवाच परं भूयः प्रवक्ष्यामि ज्ञानानां ज्ञानमुत्तमं यज्ञात्वा मुनयः सर्वे परां सिद्धिमितो गताः. The second sloka. Idam jnanamupaashritya mama साधर्म्यमागताः सर्गेऽपि नोपजायन्ते प्रलये न व्यथन्ति च. So after knowing this, idam jnanam upashritya, upashritya means taking refuge in this jnana. Buddhau sharanam anviccha kripana phalahetavaha. Kripana, the wretched, will expect the favorable results all the time. But we are not Kripada, our wretched person. So, Buddhau Sharanam Manvicha means we have to take refuge in the Buddhi Yoga. That is told already in the second chapter. That is a very great thing Bhagavan asks us to follow. दूरेण ह्यवरं कर्म बुद्धियोगात् धनञ्जय बुद्धौ शरणं हन्विच्च कृपणाफलहेतवः. Just doing the actions is not that great. That all very very lower thing. If you compare to the buddhi yoga, so buddhau sharanam anvicha. That is a very great word, buddhau sharanam anvicha. Like that here, take refuge in this buddhi yoga, in the jnana yoga, the sankhya yoga, also we can say. So idam jnanam upashdas, they whoever follow this jnanam, taking refuge in jnanam upashitya, mama sadharmya. Dharmyam, virtuous thing. Sadharmyam, all the time they will follow this truthful thing, truthful ways, that is the virtuousness. They will follow this dharmic way. Dharmic means the virtuousness all the time. They go after the is good, that is neutral, and also the silently following this dharma kshetre kurukshetre. Bhagavan began with that dharma only, dharma samsthapanarthaya. In order to establish the dharma, the righteousness only, I take avatar, Bhagavan says. So mama sadharmyamagataha. Mama means my, that virtuous way you can attain if you take refuge in the buddhi yoga or jnanam upashitya. Sargepi nopajayante. That is taking birth, that is the cycle of death and birth, like that we'll get again and again the rebirth. That will be we can cross over all these things. Now upajayante sarga api. You won't be caught in this birth circle. So pralaye na vyathanti cha. So during that birth or this death, we need not pralaye. That is during the dissolution time also. If you join Bhagavan, if I attain the Bhagavathood, Godhood, what is the worry there? Na vyathanti che, vyathan, vyathanti che. He need not worry about this pralaya kala also, the dissolution, the time of dissolution or pralayam. So, Jnanam is the greatest thing in the whole world, we can say, that we have to attain. We have to take some effort. That is Purushartha, also we say. Purushartha, the next chapter is Purushottama Yoga. If you take great, best efforts, that is called Purushartha. Okay. इदं ज्ञानमुपाश्रित्य मम साधर्म्य मा साधर्म्य कमं साधर्म्यमागताः. साधर्म्यं प्लस आगतः बोथ जॉइन टुगेदर. साधर्म्यमागताः सर्गेऽपि सर्ग अपि सर्गः अपि, that is sargepi. We need not think about this birth or this prabhavam, that is arising and all. Sargepi nopajayante pralaye na vyathanti cha. You can see the third sloka. योनिर्महद्ब्रह्म तस्मिन् गर्भं दधाम्यहं सम्भवः सर्वभूतानां ततो भवति भारत. मम योनिः, that is the womb, my yonihi mahad brahma, that creator or the prakriti, we can say. Mahad brahma, the great brahma. Dasmin Garbham, he is like the Om Garbham. That is dadham yaham. That seed for the child, whatever we can think, that is the basic thing for this birth of any being. That is the thing. Tasmin garbham dadhami aham. I am giving that. Here, because this Brahma Prakriti is assisting for the creation, sustaining, and also dissolution. All these things are happening again and again for any being. मम योनिर्महद्ब्रह्म तस्मिन् गर्भं दधाम्यहं सम्भवः सर्वभूतानां Sambhava means what? That creation, time of creation also we say. Sarva Bhutana, all the beings, Sarva Bhutanam Sambhava, Sambhava Sarva Bhutanam Tato Bhavati Bharata. Oh, the best in the Bharat, among the Bharatas. Tatah, then this Sambhavam also is that Prabhava time begins. So, Mama Yonir Brahma Tasmin Garbham Dadhamyaham Sambhavak Sarva Bhutanam Tato Bhavati Bharata. So, Sambhava Pralaya, the ending time, Pralaya Kalam, or the beginning, that creation, the time of creation and the time of dissolution. These Jnana people, the people who has good wisdom, they need not worry about all these things. That is that is Bhagavan is the cause. That is cause means yeah, according to our gunas, our karma phala, we are born in the different family, in the different level. You can see that fourth sloka. Sarva yonishu kaunteya मूर्तयः सम्भवन्ति याः तासां ब्रह्म महद्योनिः अहं बीजप्रदः पिता Sarvayonishu Kaunteya Murtayah, the form we get, Sambhavanti, that is arising, or then Tasam Brahma, which is the greatest yoni, the whom, that is Brahma. Okay. Tasam Brahma Mahadyonihi. Aham refers to Paramatma Bhagavan. He is giving the seed. Bija Pradak Pita. The father give the seed for the mother. That is the Sarva Yonishu Kaunteya. That is for all the creation, for the all spaces also we can say. Oh, Arjuna, he is addressing all of us, not only Arjuna. Murtaya Sambhavanti Yaham. Sambhavanti Yaha is the whatever are arising are born, are taking birth. Murtaya, one form we are taking. That is that we call as birth. Tasam Brahma Mahadyu, for all. Brahma is the creator, is the Mahadyonihi. Very great. Yoni Mahad Brahma in this in the third sloka. Here Mahadyonihi, Brahma Mahadyonihi. Mama Yoni Mahad Brahma. So now Tasam Brahma Mahadyonihi. Aham, I am. Bhagavan is the Pita, like Pita, he gives the seed wherever, with whatever to be given, is what done by Bhagavan. By that is the balance, we can say. He balance our good deeds and bad deeds, and accordingly we are taking birth in the different ways, different way of life we follow, mm, then we can see. I will repeat this sloka again. Sarvayonishu kaunteya मूर्तयः सम्भवन्ति याः तासां ब्रह्म महत् योनिः अहं बीजप्रदपिता. Let us see the fifth sloka. Sattvam rajastama iti guna pravritti sambhavaah निबध्नाति महाबाहो देहे देहिनमव्ययम् देहिनम् अव्ययम् देहे देहिनम् अव्ययम् means imperishable. We have got this word in many places, in many slokas. Avyayam, imperishable, this Atma in the body. It is not bound. It is not bound with these gunas. Only um, our that is gross body undergo all these differences. Kshetram only goes. Kshetram goes under so many changes. But this Atma, Adhyaya Atma, the imperishable Atma is not at all changed or not doing anything. Only our gunas are making us do in good way or bad way or whatever. And that is the thing we have to remember and be alert. Three gunas name are given here. Sattvam, then Rajaha, Tamaha, Iti, Gunaha. These three qualities, Sattvam, Rajas, Tama, Iti, Guna, Prakriti, Sambhava, Sambhava, Bhava, Prabhava. That is Bhava, Prabhava, Sambhava means arising or taking birth, or so we can say they are created with the gunas due to our nature of that is a merit or demerits we have done. Accordingly, we have the gunas. According to gunas only we take birth. Guna sam prakriti sambhavaah sattam rajastama iti guna prakriti sambhavaah nibhatnanti mahabaho dehe dehinamauhyayam mauhyayam nibhatnanti. Bhatnati means binding. We should not be bound with these gunas because that avyaya dehinam is not bound by these gunas. That is the divinity only, avyaya atma, imperishable self. But our sushma, that is other thing, that is we can say this body, mind, buddhi are all changing. They have vikara, means some changes they have. So they only that body only is undergoing so many changes. Like we say, no, Kaumaram, Yabbanam, Jara. We get these three changes. That is the big changes: the childhood, boyhood, or youth. Then old age we attain. Like that, because of this, if we are bound by the gunas only, we have to suffer. So we have to be very alert. Nibhatnanti mahabaho dehe देहिनमव्ययं सत्त्वं रजस्तमयिति गुणाः प्रकृतिसम्भवाः निबध्नन्ति महाबाहो देहे देहिनमव्ययम्. सिक्स्थ श्लोका. तत्र सत्त्वं निर्मलत्वात् प्रकाशकमनामयम् सुखसङ्गेन बध्नाति ज्ञानसङ्गेन चानघ. Anagha, oh Anagha means sinless. You are sinless one. No sin I have done. You are nice. man of purity also we can say. He always thinks welfare of all, that's the thing. So cha anagha, oh, and that is cha refers to and only. Anagha refers to our Arjuna. He is sinless person, so you are sinless, so he is talking about sattvam. Sattvam means very, very less in only we can say. See, every man has three gunas. I may have 50% sattvam, that is great thing, very great thing sattvam. Then 35% rajasa, that is also okay. Then 15% tamas is mechanical, and that is heatlessness, moha, pramada, all these are there. So we should pramada means heatlessness, carelessness, all these things are there. Rajaham is always like workaholic. huh? Though it is good or not, they will work and work all the time. Then sattvam is the greatest one. We think for the welfare of other, and we like to be in divinity. That is good thing. So he is talking about sattvam, nirmalam. There is no impurity. Sattvam is pure one. That is the nirmalatva. Nirmala means that is it is very great thing. It has no there is a drawbacks or the mistakes, less only, very less mistakes only they will do. So sattvam tatra means in there we can see this sattva first among these three gunas. Sattvam nirmala, tatra sattvam nirmalatva, as it is the pure one. Prakashakam, that will be bright. Anhamayam, amayam is disease or sickness or mental worries or that is hatred, this will be there. But this is anamayam, no disease, anamayam. So prakashakam, prakashakamanayam. Prakasham is brightness. So it is giving a person the sattva guna, man or any human being will be very bright without much mental worries or mental disease or physical disease, whatever. Then sukha sangena badnati. So she is, but there is one bandhana or the binding, sukha sangena. So he will think I am very happy. That is, it is really ever happiness. Also we can attain with the sattva guna. Jnana sangena chanagha. So we will think, oh, I got jnanam. Sangha. The sangha refers to contact, and also we will have attachment sometimes. So we have to come out of these two things, attachment of these two things, that is sukha, jnana. Jnana sangena. Jnana, that is the sukha sangena, that we should be alert. We should not get attached to this Sukha Sangha or the Jnana Sangha. Sangha should not be there, but we can have this, and we can have the life great level, and also we can have that serenity in the mind. That is very important. The fifth sloka, sixth sloka, let us repeat. तत्तसत्त्वं निर्मलत्वात् प्रकाशकमनामयं सुखसङ्गेन बध्नाति ज्ञानसङ्गेन चानघ. घ, that fourth gha is that's it. Chanagha. Seventh sloka. Rajo ragatmakam vidhi तृष्णा सङ्गसमुद्भावं तन्निबध्नाति कौन्तेय कर्मसङ्गेन देहिनम्. So that embodied soul, actually karma sangena. So he'll be attached to the activities all the time, all the time. He will be involved in some actions. Rajo Ragatmaka. Raga means passion or attachment. That is attachment include that is likeness and dislikeness, hatred, and also love and hatred. Also we can say. Rajo Ragatmakam Vidhi. So Vidhi means we should understand that Rajagas Guna means that is passion, no dispassion at all, passion towards everything. Trishna, that is greediness also will be there. Trishna Sangha Samudbhavam. Sangha, so it happens, and also in this Rajas people become greedy, that is, they will be attached to these desires, more and more desires also, you can say. Tan nibhatnati kaunteya. So we are bound to this thing. Tan tat nibhatnati. Tan will become tat. We will be bound. That is bound to these things. Karma, sangyan, all the time we like to do any action, if it is useful or not, but we'll do actions, and we will also make others act all the time with no rest, and also we exhaust our energy. That is the thing. Rajo ragatmakam viraga atmakam. So he always in the passionate position, that is the passionate towards all the things, desires will be more. Rajo ragatmakam vidhi trishna sangha samudbhavam. So sangha, he will be attached to the that is achievement of good or bad things, whatever. There is a greediness will be there. Trishna sangha samudbhavam tannibhatnati kaunteya karma sangena dehinam. Eighth sloka. तमस्त्वज्ञानजं विद्धि मोहनं सर्वदेहिनां प्रमादालस्य निद्राभिः तन्निबध्नाति भारत. So, tamas, that third quality, tamas, that is the mechanical one, and also there will be ignorance more. In this tamas people, ignorance will be the higher level. So, tamastu tu ajnanajam, only that jam means born of the ignorance. This tamas guna. Tu means but that tamastva is there. Tamas will become tamaha. Then it will become tu, because va is there. Va usually gives that alpha letter it, u sound. So it will become tu. Tu means but. This tamas guna, ajnanajam, tamastva jnanajam. That after giving u sound for it will become so ajnanajam vidhi. We should know that tamas is the ignorance only, darkness also we say. Tamastva jnanajam, jnanajam is there, so ajnanam, not jnanam. तमस्त्वज्ञानजं विद्धि मोहनं सर्वदेहिनां. Mohanam means the delusion, always that their mind is in confused level, deluded, they won't come to a good decision at all. Mohanam sarvadehinam pramadalasya. Pramada alasya. Pramada means heedlessness, carelessness. They always don't care about the better thing like that. So, pramada, alasya means laziness. Then nidra means sleep. Always they will like to sleep most of the time. Alasya nidrabihi tan nibhatnati bharata. So, they are bound to these gunas only, that very, very lowest gunas, they are all mohanam, ajnanajam, mohanam, pramada alasya nidrabhihi. So they are in all these things only. Tat, tan will become tat. Nibhatnati means they are bound in these gunas only. तमस्त्वज्ञानजं विद्धि मोहनं सर्वदेहिनां प्रमादालस्य निद्राभिः तन्निबध्नाति भारत. नैन्थ श्लोका. सत्वं सुखे संजयति रजः कर्मणि भारत ज्ञानमावृत्य तु तमः प्रमादे संजयत युत. संजयत कमा युत. Sattvam sukhe sanjayati. So, out of these sattva guna, what will get, what will be arising? Sukha, sukhe sanjayati. So, if you are sattva guna, there will be more happiness. And that is very important for all of us. Rajas guna, Rajah karmani. So it is leading to all the time doing undertaking some action. That karmani bharata. Oh, Bharata Varshana. This Rajaha is leading to become workaholic only. Okay. Jnanamavritya tu tamaha. These tamas gunas will hide the jnanam or envelop the jnanam avritam. Jnanam avritam. All the wisdom or the good intelligence all are hidden. Means they will out of this good wisdom or the intelligence, so they will behave like fools only, or their actions won't be good, their thinking won't be good, their intellect also won't be good, because of their tamas guna. So it is pramade. They will always they think they are doing the best, but though they are in the lowest level, their actions are good like that. So they are heedless people or careless people. So heedlessness, carelessness, also we can say pramade. So they sanjayat, because this pramada only will increase. They won't come down because of. So we have to be alert not to go this tamas level, tamas guna or rajas guna. We have to come up from this and come to this happy sattva guna, we can say. So here three gunas are explained in this sloka separately. Seventh sloka sattvam. No, the sixth sloka about sattvam. Then the seventh sloka rajas guna. Then eighth sloka for tamas guna. In this ninth sloka, he explains all the three gunas in one sloka. Sattvam sukhe sanjayati. So sattvam will lead to happiness only. Happiness will increase. Rajah karmani bharata. So it will lead to do more actions or undertaking more actions only. More undertakings will be there for this Rajaskuna people. For Jnana Mavatya, that Jnanam is enveloped. So ignorance only will be seen in this among these Tamas Guna people. Jnanamavritya tu tamaha pramade sanjayat yuta. So this tamas guna, no good knowledge, no wisdom. So ignorance, that is a dangerous thing. Jnanamavritya tu tamaha. There ajnanajam, he told in the previous sloka, eighth sloka, about tamas. Here always that wisdom won't be open for them, because they don't understand what is wisdom, first of all. So jnanamavritya tu tamaha pramade sanjayat yuta. Indeed, they are in the heedlessness, carelessness. We have to be careful to come out of the guna. So, in the second chapter, in the 45th sloka, Bhagavan has told, and the Traigunya Vishaya Veda. You should know about the three gunas. Nistraigunyo Bhavajuna. You have to transcend from all the gunas. Nice suggestion he has given already for us. So we have to be alert to come up. Sattvam sukhe sanjayati rajah karmani bharata jnanamavritya tu tamah pramade sanjayat yuta.